gathering and to extend a word of warm welcome to you all to today's auspicious occasion. Indeed, it's a great moment for all of us to unite here for this prestigious inauguration, which is the dream of every one of the members of the bar and bench. In this august presence of Honorable Sri Justice Nutalpati Venkatramana Garu, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a very motivated, dedicated, our Honorable the Chief Justice, Sri Prashant Kumar Mishra ji, our Administrative Judge, Sri C. Praveen Kumar Garu, who are the man on the machine. But for their constant persuasion, the today's program is being conducted in the august presence of His Lordship, Honorable Sri Justice Venkatramana Garu. I invite Mr. President of this prestigious Bar Association, Vijayawada, Sri Vishnuvardhan Garu, to come on to the dais. I request P. Ravindra Babu Garu, Vice President, the Vijayawada Bar Association, to escort the President to the dais, and let's welcome him by offering a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our Honorable Principal District Judge, Srimati Aruna Sarika Garu, who is known for her uprightness and work. I request Srimati D. Geeta Rani Garu, Senior Civil Judge, to escort Honorable Ma'am to the dais, and she will be welcomed with a bouquet. Now let me have the pleasure of inviting His Lordship, Honorable Sri Justice V. Srinivas Garu, who is a son of the soil, onto the dais. I request Srimati K. Neelima Garu, Senior Civil Judge, Vijayawada, to escort His Lordship to the dais, and His Lordship will be welcomed with a fresh bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Honorable Sri Justice V.R.K. Krupasagar Garu, who is another son of the soil and a man of commitment, onto the dais. I request Sri Y. Nagaraju Garu, Principal Senior Civil Judge, to escort His Lordship to the dais and welcome him with a fresh bouquet.
The program making shortcut all the cut it. I request the dignity.
Now let me have the pleasure of inviting His Lordship, Honorable Sri Bhattu Devanand Garu, a man of uprightness. Sri M. Harinarayan Garu will escort and present a bouquet. I request Honorable Srimati Justice Kongaru Vijay Lakshmi Garu onto the dais. U. Indra Priyadarshini Garu will escort and present a bouquet. Let me have the pleasure of inviting His Lordship, who is the perfect blend of modesty and knowledge, who needs no introduction to the Telugu speaking states and advocates, Honorable Sri Justice C. Praveen Kumar Garu, Administrative Judge. Dr. Sheikh Fazlullah Garu will present a bouquet and escort His Lordship. I request Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra ji, the Chief Justice of Honorable High Court of AP, who is known for his simplicity and impeccable knowledge of law, to please come on to the dais. I request A. Narasimhamurthy Garu to escort His Lordship. Now may I request Honorable the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, who is the youngest Chief Minister and guest of honors, to come on to the dais. I request P. Bhaskar Rao Garu to escort Honorable the Chief Minister onto the dais, and he will be welcomed with a fresh bouquet. Now my heartfelt welcome to the son of this prestigious soil, Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Sri Nutalpati Venkatramana Garu, onto the dais and grace the occasion. Sri V.S. Anjaney Murthy Garu, Metropolitan Sessions Judge, Vijayawada, to welcome His Lordship with floral honors. His Lordship was born in an agriculture family on 27th August 1957 in Ponnavaram village, born to Sri Ganapati Rao Garu and Sarojini Garu. His Lordship pursued BSc BL from Acharya Nagarjuna University, enrolled as an advocate in 1983. His Lordship was married to Shivamala Garu, blessed with two daughters, Sri Bhuvana Garu and Tanuja Garu. His Lordship was appointed as a permanent judge of Andhra Pradesh High Court on 27 June 2000. His Lordship functioned as acting Chief Justice and later elevated to the Chief Justice of Delhi and thereafter elevated as an Honorable Judge, Supreme Court of India on 17/2/2014. As thereafter as a Chief Justice of India on 6/4/21. I request the gathering to please raise for the prayer. I request the members.
Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Satya Shyamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajona Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini, Sumadura Bhashini, Sugadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, ma'am and children. Now it's time for lighting of the lamp. I request the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, and all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly proceed to kindle the lamp.
My lord, Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, the Chief Justice of India, the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, my Lord Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra Ji, the Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Amravati, my Lord Honorable Sri Justice Praveen Kumar Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Administrative Judge of Krishna District, my Lords the Honorable Judges of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, my Lords Honorable former Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, my learned President the Bejawada Bar Association, Sri Chandragiri Vishnuvardhan, the Registrars of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, my learned colleague judicial officers, District Collector, Commissioner of Police, Joint Collector, other officials, members of the esteemed Bar Association Bejawada, other dignitaries, police officials, police personnel, the judicial staff of Krishna District, print and electronic media, and ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and warm welcome to the program of inauguration of the multi-storied court complex at Vijayawada. On the occasion of inauguration of the court complex at Vijayawada, I may be permitted to give a bird's view of the Krishna district. The district was named after river Krishna, the third longest river in India. The river runs through the district before it flows into Bay of Bengal, near Hamsala Devi at Krishna district. The district is also well known for its spirituality, for having blessed with goddess Kanakadurga on the bank of river Krishna at Vijayawada. The people of Vijayawada inundates in the immense blessing of deity. The district court at Machilipatnam, Krishna district was established in the year 1802. The first municipal court at Vijayawada was established in the year 1860. Abdul Alam Sahib held the office till 1880. There were traces that all the proceedings, including the pronouncement of the judgments were in Telugu. Subsequently, in 1913, the subordinate judges court was established in Bejawada. A new court building was opened on 1st December 1930, Vijayawada. At present, the courts at Vijayawada comes in the purview of District Court Krishna at Machilipatnam. In our district, there are 22 additional district courts, 22 senior civil judge courts, 33 junior civil judge courts, 6 special magistrate courts are functioning. Besides regular courts, there are 19 special judicial second-class magistrate courts in our district. In total, there are 1 or 2 courts in district in all the cadres. Among them, the line portion of the courts are located in Vijayawada. The District Legal Services Authority and the Permanent Lok Adalat are also functioning in our district to cater the needs of the litigant public. This court complex is a novel building and unprecedented till now in the history of subordinate judiciary. The court complex consists of 8 stories meant to house 29 number of courts, the chambers, the advocate lounges, the house office rooms, lobbies, sit-outs for the clientele, including the restrooms. The court complex has been furnished with all paraphernalia to cater the needs of litigant public, which is air-conditioned. For this building, the foundation stone was laid in 2013, but due to bifurcation of the state and various reasons, the construction was delayed. In that connection, the building committee was constituted, consists of a couple of judicial officers and ex-bar presidents, namely Sri Matta Jayakar, Sri Gogusetti Venkateshwar Rao Garu, Sri Somu Krishnamurti Garu, Sri D.P. Ramakrishna Garu and Sri M. Gopi Krishna Garu for monitoring the construction work. This head committee has given funnel of ideas time to time for the accomplishment of this task of construction of building, reinforcing their stature, benefiting to their noble profession. At this moment, I would like to acknowledge the services rendered by all the ex-bar presidents of the Bejawada Bar Association, particularly from 2013 to till date, in getting the dream of everyone into reality. Today is a memorable day in the history of Vijayawada courts, as the Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, the Chief Justice of India, graced the occasion of inauguration of the court building. The dream project of His Lordship turned into a reality today. This building is blessed with the touch of His Lordship, whereby His Lordship laid foundation stone for this court complex building in the year 2013 with His golden hands. This day remains in the history of the court complex at Vijayawada, and the name of the Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, the Chief Justice of India, echoes all along. The Honorable Chief Minister of Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu extended his cooperation in all the way so that this project has reached this stage. the Honorable Chief Justice of our Honorable High Court, Andhra Pradesh, Sri Prashant Kumar Mishra ji, has continuously monitored the progress of the construction work and made this event a grand success with rampant speed. Our Honorable Administrative Judge of Krishna District, Honorable Sri Justice Sri Praveen Kumar Garu, bestowed his interest and pleased to give directions and instructions time to time to conduct this inauguration in a grandiose way. Their Lordships' constant guidance, support and encouragement made all of us to work, which reached the today's stage and once again proved that the writing efforts would reach the pinnacle of success. This success owed to the successive administrative judges of Krishna District and my Lord, the Honorable Sri Justice B. Shamsundar Garu, who served as Metropolitan Sessions Judge Vijayawada before his elevation as the Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati, for his Lordship's restless efforts made in this regard. We cherish his association with us by then and now too. It is not an exaggeration that today this court complex is filled with excitement and cheerfulness for the gracious presence of His Lordship Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Chief Justice of India, our Chief Minister, our reverential Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh and Administrative Judge and all the Honorable Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, retired Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh on the occasion of inauguration of court building at Vijayawada. I sincerely express my profound gratitude and deep sense of regards to the all dignitaries who graced the occasion with their presence despite of their hectic schedules. Before I conclude, once again, on behalf of myself and on behalf of entire Krishna District Judiciary, welcome all the dignitaries and gathering for this prestigious program of inauguration. I convey my humble thankfulness to the Honorable High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Amaravati, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. President of the Bar Association, Vijayawada, Sri Vishnuvardhan Garu, for the speech.
First, respected Honorable Chief Justice, Sri Justice Notarpat Venkatamana Garu, the Chief Justice of India, Madam Shivamala Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Garu, Honorable Chief Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra ji, the Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Sri Justice Sri Praveen Kumar Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Portfolio Judge Garu, Krishna District Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Srimati Justice Kongar Vijayalakshmi Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Sri Justice Bhattu Devananda Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Dr. Justice V.R.K. Kurupasagar Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and Honorable Sri Justice V. Srinivas Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, other esteemed Honorable Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable retired Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Srimati Arna Sarika Madam, Principal District Judge Krishna, Honorable Sri V. Srinivas Anjanamurthy Garu, Acting Metropolitan Sessions Judge Vijayawada, Galaxy of Judicial Officers, Government Officers, members of Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, respected senior advocates, current members of the Bar, judicial staff, NYTs, guests, press and media, ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant good morning. The city of Vijayawada is on the banks of River Krishna and at the footsteps of Goddess Durga Mata, a blessed and divine place. Our beloved Chief Guest, Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, is a unique person with a versatile personality, down to earth, and choose to maintain a simple lifestyle but dynamic in nature. I feel proud to share with you all that Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu hails from this Bar Association and son of the soil. I also feel proud to share with you that myself and Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu belongs to one mandal, that is Kanjikcharla Mandal, and studied in RVVN College Amaravati, and thereafter I studied also in University College of Law, Nagarjuna University, but I am super junior to sir. Life of Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu is an inspiration to all of us, that even with a beginning, one can reach pinnacle heights with hard work, content and dedication. Our beloved young and dynamic Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, is one of the youngest Chief Ministers. Unlike other Chief Ministers, Honorable Sri Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu has brought revolutionary changes in the field of politics and introduced several welfare schemes and for the benefit of the poor and needy, and he stood as an example and role model to other Chief Ministers. Among several other welfare schemes, one which is helpful to the younger generation of legal fraternity is Lanestam, a scheme to provide financial assistance in the shape of stipend to the junior advocates, which is maiden scheme introduced in the state of Andhra Pradesh for the benefit of young advocates. With the initiation of our beloved Chief Minister, Honorable Jagan Reddy Garu, who is always very kind enough in releasing the funds from the time to time to an facilitate this huge complex worth of rupees 100 crores. Initially, 43 crores were sanctioned, and thereafter, from time to time, it was enhanced to 53 crores, and thereafter 86 crores, and finally 92.6 crores, in which 3.2 crores were sanctioned for the purpose of furniture and 1.6 crores for towards construction of compound wall. I would like to request to consent to provide regular maintenance to the court building as is being done at the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Lastly, I humbly request our Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to consider multi-level parking facility in our court premises and digital library, allotment of house flats and flats to the advocates community on reasonable price. Who have been working relentlessly for making society a better place to live with cultural harmony and peace. Further, on behalf of the Gadwara Organization, we cannot forget the help rendered by the government of AP, which was instrumental for releasing funds for the fast completion of the building, and it was possible only due to the timely help given by the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu. With the permission of the Honorable Chief Justice of India, my due apologies to the Honorable Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, as I could not extend invitation personally, as I was held up in the Honorable High Court and could not reach in time as per the scheduled appointment on 18th August 2022 at 4 p.m. Our beloved Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Justice M.V. Ramana Garu, laid a foundation stone for the multi-storied civil court building complex in the year 2010. At the whose instance today we have such a wonderful court complex with all modern amenities. I have no words to express my gratitude to praise our Honorable C.J. Garu. Because of the initiation of Honorable Justice M.V. Ramana Garu, today we are having 8-storied building with the facility of all air-conditioned courts. Probably it is the first of its kind to have such an air-conditioned trial court building in India. The members of Bar Association always gratefully used to sir. Air-conditioned facilities are for quick and early disposal of matters in contention atmosphere. This multi-storied court building would ease the hardship faced by the advocates, as it would reduce moving around the city of the Vijayawada, right from moving to evening in attending several judicial courts, which are scattered at different places, mostly located in busy commercial areas, where not even sufficient parking facility is available. Due to initiation of guidance and support of the Honorable Justice Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, we could able to have this wonderful court complex building. The members of Bar Association are deeply indebted to the Honorable Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh, Justice Prashant Kumar Misaji, who always stood behind us and spared his valuable time for visiting the building complex several times and gave valuable suggestions and guidances and extending his helping hand for the fast completion of the building, and help rendered by you, Milord, will be always remembered by us. Honorable Justice Praveen Kumar Garu is very kind of enough in sparing valuable time and visited the court complex and on multiple occasions for expeditious completion of the building and extended his fullest support and guidance. We would place gratitude to our Sri Justice Sri Bandar Shyamsundar Garu for the cooperation and guidance extended to us during his tenure as Second Division District Judge cum Metropolitan Session Judge in swift progress of the building. At this point time, services rendered by our fellow advocates building committee members, namely Sri Gogsetti Venkateswara garu, Mata Jaikar garu, Somu Krishnamurthy garu, and Sri Mattegodu Gopikrishna garu, and all the presidents right from the day laying foundations. So namely Sampar Durga Srinivasarao garu, Chitra Jagadish garu, Storied Manavadra garu, Kondapalli Satyanarayana garu, Popur Lakshmi Kanta garu, T.P. Ramakrishna garu are invaluable and highly appreciable. At this juncture, we would place gratitude to our Bar Council members, Sri Sunkar Rajendra Prasad garu, Chalsana Ajay Kumar garu, and Sri Chalsana Ajay Kumar S. Maleswara garu, and late Velu Srinivas Reddy garu, who were always extend their helping hands, and we cannot evaluate their esteemed services. The Bejawada Bar Association is a blend of knowledgeable, luminous, soft kind of affectionate, and service-oriented people. Several members of the Bar Association from the bar elected the Legislative Assembly, late Aidavara Kalasara garu, served as first speaker of newly formed state of AP, the towering personality, humanist, wide philosopher, fund lover of Telugu language, always thrust for the legal fraternity. In ironic in judiciary, Honorable Justice Notalpati Venkatramana garu is former and proud member of this Bar Association. The Bejawada Bar Association is one of the strongest and sensitive, vibrant, friendly, and best Bar Association, not only in the state of Andhra Pradesh, but also in India. The Bejawada Bar Association functions for the welfare of its members, legal fraternity, as well as social causes at local and international level. Maintaining bench and bar relations is a fine example in Vijayawada, and that is the reason Krishna district stood in first in the disposal of matters for a number of times. I thank all the Bejawada Bar Association members of the Bejawada Bar Association in electing me as president with a thumping majority. It will be a cherished memory throughout my life, and I consider that it is a gift from the bar. Due to lack of time, I could not mention the names of the members of the bar who have been working persistently for the welfare of the betterment of the members of the bar without variation. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Honorable dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, now the address of our Honorable Administrative Judge, Sri Praveen Kumar Garu.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, Mrs. N.V. Ramana Garu, Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, Honorable Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court, Prashant Kumar Mishra Garu, Mrs. Prashant Kumar Mishra Garu, brother and sister judges on the dais and off the dais, Principal District Judge Krishna, judicial officers, chairman members of the Bar Council, Advocate General for the State of Andhra Pradesh, President AP High Court Advocates Association, members and President of the Bejawada Bar Association, and also members of the other association present here, Sri K. Ravindra Kumar, Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha, press, electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a warm welcome to you all. I am delighted by the specific occasion that has brought me here. I express my warm felicitations to the august gathering assembled on this eve. Inauguration of a court complex may seem an ordinary event, but it makes it extraordinary. It is its genesis. Since long, there has been a long-felt need for such complex. We are here to celebrate the fulfillment of this need amidst the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu. This is a special moment for many of us. Dreams do not come true very often, but it did today. It's a historic day in the annals of Andhra Pradesh judiciary for having inaugurated such a roomy building to house the myriad courts in a singular complex. Having regard to the glorious history of the city we live in, it will perhaps not be an exaggeration to say that the history of Telugus is indubitably intertwined with the history of Vijayawada. I dare to say that history of this city and also the history of jurisprudence is incomplete without reference to the chief guest of today's function. Born in agricultural family on August 27, 1957 in Ponnavaram village, Krishna district, was elevated as a judge of High Court in the year 2000, became a judge of Supreme Court, and then as Chief Justice of India on 24/2/2021. During his illustrious judicial career spanning over 22 years, And as the Chief Justice of India for 16 months, my Lord has marveled in many fields. He not only filled up the vacancies in the High Court all over the country, but delivered landmark judgments in every branch of law. The law reports evidence the same. While it is true that hustled justice is bad, delayed justice is worse, the platitude justice delayed is justice denied embodies an eternal truth. Access to justice is one of the most fundamental tenets of the Constitution. Therefore, to ensure that such access is not diminished or curtailed, adequate infrastructure needs to be provided to the courts. In such endeavor, the present court complex got to be inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Justice of India, who was a member of this prestigious bar. It is a right place to remember that it was the Honorable Chief Justice of India who laid the foundation for this building in the year 2013, and it is His Lordship's brainchild to have this unique complex at Vijayawada. As said by my earlier speakers, this complex accommodates 29 court halls with 2 auditoriums, all centrally air-conditioned. Such facility is made available to the staff, which I am told is not available anywhere in both the Telugu-speaking states. Out of 88,000 cases pending in Krishna districts, the lion's share of pendency of matters do fall for disposal in this 8-story complex. As is well known, the subordinate judiciary is the foundation on which the edifice of judicial system rests. The teeming millions of our population do knock the door of subordinate judiciary at the first instance for redressal of their grievance. I am confident that inauguration of this court complex will further augment the access of justice and reach the constitutional goal there too. It is now the turn of bar and bench at Vijayawada to raise to the occasion. At this stage, it is also necessary to remember the constant directions and incessant efforts made by Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Justice Prashant Mukherjee ji, in making this day a reality. It is also necessary to acknowledge the contribution of the Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Ys. Jagan Inauguration, in lending a helping hand at the time of need. I congratulate the Vijayawada Bar Association, led by its president, members of the committee, and also the earlier presidents, along with their teams, in accomplishing the task of raising this colossal building. I would like to conclude my speech with a saying by former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I quote, "You have to dream before your dreams can come true," unquote. This building is a credit to all those who had a dream and then worked to bring it to fruition. It is a landmark for the city of Vijayawada. With this new court complex and the continuous efforts put forth by all of us, I am sure that justice delivery system will scale to new heights in all aspects. Thank you.
Thank you, my Lord Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, now may I request the dynamic and versatile son of Chhattisgarh, known for his impeccable blend of wit and vigor, Honorable Sri Prashant Kumar Mishra ji, for his Lordship's address.
Honorable the Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramanna Garu, Honorable Chief Justice, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Y.S. Jagan Reddy Garu, Other Justice C. Praveen Kumar, the Administrative Judge of Krishna District, Sister Justice Kongara Vijayalakshmi, Daughter of the Soil, Justice Bhattu Devanand, Justice V.R. K. Kripasagar, and Justice V. Srinivas, Sons of the Soil, all on the dais, and my sister and brother judges of the dais, Registrars of the High Court, Advocate General Sri S. Ram, High Court Bar Association President Sri Janaki Rami Reddy, AP State Bar Council Chairman Sri Ghanta Ramarao, Srimati Aruna Sarika, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Krishna Judicial District, Sri Chandagiri Vishnu Vardhan, President and members of the Vijayawada Bar Association, judicial officers of